Hello everyone, my name is Samar Absurdana and today I will be teaching you Q Skills for Success Reading Skill Level 2 Unit 2. Starting on page 26, How Colors Make Us Think and Feel. In the vocabulary activity, here are some words from reading 1. Read the sentences, then write each underlined word next to the correct definition. So let's read the sentences first. 1. The weather can affect us. When it's very hot, many people feel irritable. 2. When Khalid came to Miami from Saudi Arabia, it was hard for him to understand some things about American culture. For example, he didn't understand why people wore jeans to nice restaurants. 3. You often know what emotions people are feeling even if they don't say anything. People cry when they are sad and smile or laugh when they are happy. 4. I'm really interested in how people think about things, so I'd like to study psychology at university. 5. The doctor told Lena to do some specific things to improve her health. He told her to exercise twice a week and to eat less junk food. 6. The color red has many meanings. It can represent danger, anger, or action. 7. Badr is unaware of how loudly he talks on his cell phone, so he keeps doing it. 8. It's a universal belief that friendship is important. I don't know anyone who doesn't think so. And the correct definitions are as follows. A. Represent, verb to be a picture, example, or sign of something. B. Affect, verb to make someone or something change in a particular way to influence someone or something. C. Emotions, noun, strong feelings such as fear or anger. D. Culture, noun, the ideas, beliefs, and ways of doing things in a particular society or country. E. Universal, adjective, involving everyone in the world or in a certain group. F. Unaware, adjective, not knowing or noticing someone or something. G. Psychology, noun, the scientific study of the mind and the way that people behave. H. Specific, adjective, particular, not general. Moving to activity C, review. Look at the headings, the color wheel, and the picture in reading 1, and then answer the following questions. So if you review the following text, you will be able to answer these questions. Question 1. How many sections are there? Which section is the painting on page 29 related to? There are 5 sections. The painting is related to the section called Cultural Meaning. 2. Which section do you think will discuss different countries? Cultural Meaning. 3. On the color wheel, what are 2 warm colors? What are 2 cool colors? Orange and red are warm colors. Blue and green are cool colors. 4. Look at the 3 words defined in the footnotes. Do you know any of these words already? Which ones? The answer, of course, will vary depending on your opinion. Moving on to the reading activity.
Unit 2, Reading 1.
How colors make us think and feel. What does the color pink make you think of? How does the color blue make you feel? Why do hospital doctors wear white coats? What color room makes you feel relaxed? Colors affect everyone. Each person may have a different answer to these questions, but we can agree that colors affect everyone. We think carefully about color when we choose our clothes or select paint for a room. But we are often unaware of how color affects us. For example, The color of a room may affect our emotions. Advertisers use color to influence our choices at the supermarket. In addition, we may not realize that colors have many different meanings. Universal meaning. Colors in nature have universal meaning. For example, trees and plants are green, so the color green often represents life and nature. Blue, the color of the sky, oceans, and lakes, makes us think of air, water, and peace. Colors in the red spectrum, yellow, orange, and red, are warm colors. Those colors may give us a feeling of warmth and comfort, or feelings of anger. Colors in the blue spectrum, colors such as blue, green, and purple, are cool colors. They often give a feeling of calmness or sadness. These ideas about color are similar around the world. Colors in health. Humans have known about the power of color for a long time. Ancient cultures in China, Egypt, and India used colors to heal sicknesses. People believed that each color had a healing power. For example, people used blue to decrease pain. Even today, some people say that colors can help people feel better. However, research shows that although colors may change the way a person feels, they cannot heal an illness. Cultural meaning. Colors also have different meanings in different cultures. A color may represent good feelings in one culture, but bad feelings in another. For example, in the United States, white represents goodness. It is usually the color of a bride's wedding dress. However, in India, China, and Japan, white can mean death. Green is the color of dollar bills in the U.S., so green may make Americans think of money. But in China, green can represent a loss of respect. Different colors sometimes represent the same idea in different cultures. In European cultures, purple is the color of royalty for kings and queens. In Asia, yellow is the color of royalty. In addition, one color will have many different meanings within one culture. Color psychology. Color psychology is the study of how colors affect our emotions. Researchers are finding that colors can change our behavior in specific ways. For example, one research study showed that people could lift heavy weights more easily in blue rooms. Other studies have looked at how colors influence decisions. Soccer referees made more decisions against teams that wore black uniforms. Taekwondo referees gave competitors in blue clothing higher scores than competitors in red. In another study, students who saw the color red before a test did much more poorly. Of course, these test results might vary from culture to culture. Most people do not realize how much color affects them. It can affect how people think, feel, and act. Other colors' meanings may be different in different cultures. We can increase our understanding of ourselves and the world around us by learning about what colors can mean or represent.
Moving on to activity B. Read the statements, write T for true or F for false, then correct each false statement to make it true. 1. Most of us are unaware of how colors affect us. True. 2. Each color has only one meaning. False. Each color or colors can have several meanings. 3. For people around the world, colors in nature have similar meaning. True. 4. In the past, some people believed that colors could heal people. True. 5. Research studies about color psychology show that color does not affect our actions or emotions. False. It shows that color affects our actions or emotions. Moving on to activity C. Write what each color represents according to the article. Give as many answers as possible. Blue, it represents air, water, peace, calmness, sadness, decreased pain. Green represents life, nature, calmness, sadness, money, loss of respect. Red represents anger, warmth, comfort, and danger. Yellow represents warmth, comfort, anger, and royalty. And white represents goodness and death. Moving on to activity D. Use the words to write sentences. Use information from the reading. You can follow the example. Number 1, United States, white. The sentence is, in the United States, white means goodness. 2. In ancient Egypt, people used colors to heal sickness. 3. In Japan, white can mean death. 4. In the United States, green makes people think of money. 5. In China, green can represent a loss of respect. 6. In Asia, yellow is the color of royalty. And 7. In Europe, purple is the color of royalty for kings and queens. Moving on to activity E. For each section of the article, write the main idea in your own words. Use some of the phrases from the box. Number 1. Colors affect everyone. Although we may be unaware of it, colors can affect us and have different meanings. 2. Universal meaning. Certain colors, such as those found in nature, can have the same meaning around the world. 3. Colors in health. Humans used color to treat illness. 4. Cultural meaning. The meaning of a color might vary in different cultures. 5. Color psychology. Colors can affect our emotions, thoughts, and actions. Moving on to write what you think. First, we have some discussion questions. Question 1. According to the article, soccer referees made more decisions against teams wearing black uniforms. Why do you think that happened? So express your opinion. For example, I think that the color black influenced the referees. Black can mean death, something bad, or something negative. Question 2. Think about the color of your bedroom or living room. How does the color make you feel? Would you like to change the color? If yes, why? If no, why not? An example answer. My bedroom walls are white, so my walls look clean and my bedroom looks large. I like white because I can decorate my walls with posters of any color. So basically, you need to express your opinion. Moving on to page 32, reading skill, getting meaning from context. If you find a word you don't know in a text, you can use the context to help you understand the meaning of the word. The context is the other words near the unknown word. Examples. It was a joyful celebration. Everyone was very happy. So, this is the context, and from the context you can surmise that joyful, or the meaning of joyful, has something to do with happiness. The red sign told me that there was danger and some possibility of injury. So this is the context, and it can help you guess what danger means. It has something to do with causing injury. From the context, you can understand that the word joyful means very happy. For the example, you can understand that danger means a chance that someone might get hurt. Activity A. Read these sentences from reading 1. Circle the words that give the context for the bold word in each sentence. Look at the example. Number 1. Those colors may give us a feeling of warmth, circle, and comfort, circle, or feelings of anger. So you circle here anger, comfort, and warmth, which all are different feelings. 2. Ancient cultures in China, Egypt, and India used colors to heal sickness. For example, people used blue to decrease pain. Circle, decrease, and pain. 3. In the United States, white represents goodness. It is usually the color of a bride's wedding dress. Circle wedding and wedding dress. 4. In European culture, purple is the color of royalty for kings and queens. Circle kings and queens. 5. Color psychology is the study of how colors affect our emotions. Circle study and emotions. 6. Soccer referees made more decisions against teams that wore black uniforms. Circle made, decisions, teams, and uniforms. Moving on to activity B. Write a definition for each word from activity A, then check your definitions in your dictionary. Now the answer will vary, and sample answers. Feeling means something that you feel, an emotion. Heal, to make better, to cure. Bride, a woman who is getting married at a wedding. 4. Royalty, a king or queen, a prince or princess. 5. Psychology, the study of emotions. 6. Referees are people whose job it is to make sure players follow the rules of a sport. Moving on to reading 2, the importance of color in business. In activity A, we have some words from reading 2. Read the sentences and circle the answer that best matches the meaning. Starting with number 1. Advertising in newspapers helped the restaurant increase its business. Advertising means C. Telling people about products. 2. Choosing a college is difficult. I have to carefully consider all my choices. A. Think about. 3. My car is not very dependable. My battery died 3 times this month. C. Reliable. 4. I'm going to encourage Sammy to apply for the new job at the radio station. I think it is the perfect job for him. A. Convince. 5. Our family recycles paper and plastic to help protect the environment. B. Natural world. 6. She left her job because she wants to establish her own company. A. Create. 7. A service that many hotels offer is helping with luggage. B. Thing that a company does for you. And 8. These new cell phones come in a variety of colors. I don't know which one to choose. A. Large selection. Moving on to the preview section. Preview the article and circle the names of 7 companies. Then discuss the companies with a partner. What do you know about these companies? What are their products or services? Now you can review the text quickly, and the companies are McDonald's, IBM, Microsoft, Dell, Apple, BP, and UPS. Moving on to the reading section, the importance of color in business.
Unit 2, Reading 2.
The importance of color in business. If you walk into a McDonald's restaurant, what colors will you see? Probably yellow and red. And when you think about McDonald's, you will think about those 2 bright and cheerful colors. Every year, large companies spend millions of dollars on advertising. They want you to buy their products and use their services, and they want you to remember their company name. Companies use color so that you will notice them and so that you will think about them when you see their colors. One research project showed that color helps people remember company names. Colors are very important to businesses. Blue is often used by computer companies. IBM, Microsoft, and Dell all use the color blue to show that their companies are serious and dependable. Like the sky and the ocean, blue can be both peaceful and powerful. To show that their computers are for serious people, many companies used to make their computers black or gray. But Apple Computer Company decided that they wanted computers to be fun instead of serious. For that reason, they made their iMac computers in a variety of different colors in the late 1990s. Today, their iPods come in a variety of colors. BP uses green and yellow for its colors. It is the only large oil company to use green. Green is the color of nature. Yellow is the color of the sun. Both colors are bright and cheerful. BP hopes that people will think of it as a friendly company. In addition, green may make you think of the environment. BP wants people to think of it as a company that cares about the environment. United Parcel Service, UPS, is a big delivery company. Its company color is brown. When UPS started in the 1920s, brown was a good color for a safe, reliable company. From the beginning, UPS used brown trucks and brown uniforms. In today's world, brown may seem like a boring color choice for a company, but UPS decided to make it a positive symbol of its business. Their ads ask, "What can brown do for you?" When people see the big brown UPS trucks, the company hopes they will think of excellent, dependable service. All over the world, companies use color to establish their brand and to encourage people to buy their products. Companies believe that customers respond strongly to their colors. It isn't surprising that companies carefully consider the colors for their products and their advertising.
Moving on to activity B. Check the main idea of the article. The main idea is number 2. Companies use color, so you will notice them and remember their company when you see their colors. Activity C. Complete the chart with the information from the article. Now we have 3 columns in the table: name of company, company colors, and feelings that colors give. First one, we have McDonald's. Colors are red and yellow, and the feelings are bright and cheerful. Then IBM, Microsoft, and Dell. The color is blue, and the feelings are dependable, peaceful, and powerful. Next, Apple. Variety of colors, fun. Next, BP. Green and yellow. Nature, sun, flowers, energy, bright, cheerful, environmentally friendly. And finally, UPS, brown, and the feelings the color represent are safe, reliable, boring, and dependable. Moving on to activity D, write 1 or 2 sentences to describe each company, its colors, and the meaning of the colors. Use your answers from activity C. Look at the example. McDonald's. McDonald's uses red and yellow because they are bright and cheerful colors. 2. The UPS color is brown. It represents safe and reliable service. 3. Computer companies use blue to show that they are dependable and powerful. 4. BP's green and yellow represents the environment and are bright and cheerful. Moving on, activity E. Complete each statement with a word from the box. Use the context in the reading to help you understand each word. Number 1. Red, yellow, and green are examples of cheerful colors. 2. UPS wants customers to see them as a dependable company. In other words, customers should think UPS is reliable. 3. Some people think that brown is boring, which is negative. UPS has made brown a positive symbol. 4. Some of the products in the article are computers, cell phones, and oil. 5. When customers respond to a company's color, they remember the brand and the products. Moving on to write what you think. In section A, we have some discussion questions for you to discuss in a group. For example, question 1, choose 3 companies from reading 2, then note the color or colors that each company uses. Do you think that the colors they use influence how you think of them? Why or why not? Now, for example, the answer of course will vary. McDonald's, red and yellow. McDonald's colors make me think of them as a fun company. Their colors are bright and remind me of childhood. Question 2. Imagine that you are designing a new restaurant. Decide what kind of restaurant it is. What colors would you use for the signs, the walls, the plates, and the napkins in the restaurant, and why? For example, you can say I would like to use the color brown like the UPS company, because I think of brown as a serious color. It is also the color of cardboard boxes. Now, all of these are examples for the first question, and you can express your opinion to answer the second question. Now, in section B, think about reading 1 and reading 2 as you discuss these questions, then choose one question and write a response. For instance, think of a company service that you are familiar with. What color does it use for its products and advertising? Why do you think the company chose those colors? An example answer is McDonald's uses red and yellow, which are bright and cheerful colors. They use red and yellow on all of their cups and packages, and in their advertising. When I drive, I can recognize McDonald's restaurant from the colors. Question 2. Imagine that you are going to design a library room for children. What colors would you use for the tables and shelves, for the walls and for the reading area? What would you use? Why would you use those colors? An example answer: I would use green and blue for the shelves to create a relaxing environment for the children. The tables and reading area will be red and yellow so that they look inviting and children will want to sit and read at them. The walls would be white so that the room is not too distracting. Moving on to the vocabulary skill, suffixes. A suffix is a letter or group of letters at the end of a word. A suffix changes the form of a word. Common suffixes for changing a noun to an adjective are full and al. Rakan's favorite color is purple. Sarah loved to plant colorful flowers. So after we added the suffix full to the noun color, it became colorful. Colorful is an adjective. Another example: the researcher finished the experiment in 1 month. Experiment is a noun. We can add the suffix al to change it to an adjective, like in the following example, the tests were experimental and they didn't prove anything. Understanding suffixes can help you increase your vocabulary. If you know the meaning of a noun, then you may be able to also understand its adjective form. Here are other examples. Cheer, noun, cheerful, adjective. Joy, joyful. Education, educational. Nation, national. Sometimes when you add a suffix, there are spelling changes to the noun form, like the noun biology, which ends with Y. When we add the suffix al, we change and add the letters I and C. So biology becomes biological. Finance becomes financial. In activity A, read each sentence, write N for noun or adj for adjective for each bold word. Number 1. Martin left his restaurant in his son's care. Care is a noun. 2. Laura was careful when she chose a company logo. Careful is an adjective. 3. The color green is a universal symbol of nature. Adjective. 4. Maha feels small when she thinks about how big the universe is. Noun. 5. Psychology was Arwa's favorite subject in college. Noun. 6. The doctor was concerned about Alan's psychological problems. Adjective. 7. The president greeted the king with a respectful bow. Adjective. And 8. The new police officer quickly won the respect of the local restaurants, the respect of the local residents. Respect here is a noun. Moving on to page 38. Complete the chart with the correct form of each word, then check your answers in the dictionary. Number 1. Addition, noun. The adjective form is additional. 2. Emotion, noun. Emotional, adjective. 3. Nature, noun. Natural, adjective. 4. Peace, noun. Peaceful, adjective. 5. Person, noun. Personal, adjective. Moving on to activity C. Complete the paragraph with a noun or adjective from activity B. Many people don't like running because they think it is difficult, but I really enjoy it. I usually run in a beautiful park near my house. There are lots of trees and birds in the park. I like running there because I like nature. The park is far away from the noise of the city, so it is very quiet and peaceful. Some people prefer to run with another person, but I prefer to run alone, especially before work. My job is stressful, but running helps me feel more relaxed. I think it is good for my physical and emotional health. I usually run 3 miles every morning, but sometimes I have time for an additional mile or 2. Maybe someday I'll run 10 miles. Alright, that's it everybody. Thank you for listening and stay safe.